Welcome to a club for people who love good movies. Use the links in the description to navigate the list of films quickly. Captain America, the First Avenger. It is 1941, and the world is in the throes of war. Steve Rogers wants to do his part and join America's armed forces, but the military rejects him because of his small stature. Finally, Steve gets his chance when he is accepted into an experimental program that turns him into a super soldier called Captain America. Joining forces with Bucky Barnes and Peggy Carter, Captain America leads the fight against the Nazi-backed Hydra organization. Iron Man. A billionaire industrialist and genius inventor Tony Stark, Robert Downey, is conducting weapons tests overseas. But terrorists kidnap him to force him to build a devastating weapon. Instead, he builds an armored suit and upends his captors. Returning to America, Stark refines the suit and uses it to combat crime and terrorism.
Daredevil. Attorney Matt Murdock is blind, but his other four senses function with a superhuman sharpness. By day, Murdock represents the downtrodden. At night, he is Daredevil, a masked vigilant, a relentless avenger of justice. When Wilson Fisk hires Bullseye to kill Daredevil, Murdock must rely on his own sense and search out the conspiration against justice, which may include his own girlfriend, Elektra.
Panther. After the events of Captain America Civil War, King T'Challa returns home to the reclusive, technologically advanced African nation of Wakanda to serve as his country's new leader. However, T'Challa soon finds that he is challenged for the throne from factions within his own country. Layer cake.
Kingsman, the Secret Service. Gary X.C. Unwin, whose late father secretly worked for a spy organization, lives in South London, housing estate and seems headed for a life behind bars. However, dapper agent Harry Hart recognizes potential in the youth and recruits him to be a trainee in the Secret Service. Meanwhile, villainous Richmond Valentine launches a diabolical plan to solve the problem of climate change via a worldwide killing spree.
Doctor Strange. Marvel's Doctor Strange follows the story of the talented neurosurgeon Dr. Stephen Strange, who after a tragic car accident must put ego aside and learn the secrets of a hidden world of mysticism and alternate dimensions.
Guardians of the Galaxy. Brash space adventurer Peter Quill finds himself the quarry of relentless bounty hunters after he steals an orb coveted by Ronan, a powerful villain. To evade Ronan, Quill is forced into an USC truce with 4 desperate misfits: gun-toting Rocket Raccoon, tree-like humanoid Groot, enigmatic Gamora, and vengeance-driven Drax the Destroyer. But when he discovers the orb's true power and the cosmic threat it poses, Quill must rely his ragtag group to save the universe.
Thor. As the son of Odin, king of the Norse gods, Thor will soon inherit the throne of Asgard from her aging father. However, on the day that he is being crowned, Thor reacts with brutality when the god's enemies, the Frost Giants, enter the palace in violation of their treaty. As punishment, Odin banishes Thor to Earth. While Loki, Thor's brothers, plot mischief as Asgard, Thor, now stripped of his powers, faces his greatest threat. Spider-Man 3. Peter Parker and Jay seem to finally be on the right track in their complicated relationship, but trouble looms for the superhero and his lover. Peter's Spider-Man suit turns back and takes control of him, not only giving Peter enhanced power, but also bringing out the dark side of his personality. Peter must overcome the suit's influence as 2 supervillains, Sandman and Venom, rise up to destroy him and all those he holds dear. Blade. A half-mortal, half-immortal is out to avenge his mother's death and rid the world of vampires. The modern-day technologically advanced vampires he is going after are in search of his special blood time needed to summon an evil god, who plays a key role in their plan to execute the human race. Kick-Ass. Using his love for comics as inspiration, teenage Dave Lizevsky decides to reinvent himself as a superhero, despite a complete lack of special powers. Dave dons a costume, dumps himself Kick-Ass, and gets to work fighting crime. He joins forces with a father and daughter vigilant team of Big Daddy and Hit Girl, then befriends another fleeing crime fighter called Red Mist, but assuming mobsters soon pass the aliens to the test.